Recapping qualifying for Sunday's 108th running of the Indianapolis 500, Team Penske swept the front row for only the second time in history. Scott McLaughlin won the pole with a 4-lap average speed of 234.220 miles per hour over teammates Will Power and Joseph Newgarden. McLaughlin will start on the inside of row 1 with Power in the middle and Newgarden on the outside. Now, 36 years ago, Team Penske drivers swept the front row for the 1988 Indy 500 with drivers Alan Sr., Danny Sullivan and Rick Mears. On Monday's instant-free practice session, Newgarden was the fastest driver, the photo taken there by Chris Owens from Penske Entertainment. Kobe's back with us for this bit as well. We'll start with you on this. As John says, I hope the rain stays away Sunday. So do I, looking at the production schedule I've got in front of me as well. We all want it to be a dry race and get it on because 2007 was the last time it rained, but 1997 was the last time it was not held on a Sunday. So there's a long history here that we've got to try and uphold. But Kobe, is it starting to look like Team Penske's race to lose in the 2024 edition?
Yeah, Josh, based on what we've seen so far throughout the month of May, it really does seem like Team Penske is the team to beat. It doesn't matter whether it's Scott McLaughlin, Will Power, Joseph Newgarden, all three of those Team Penske Chevys look extremely strong. It would not surprise me to see Joseph Newgarden and Will Power get another Indy 500 head names, or it wouldn't surprise me to see Scott McLaughlin finally get his breakthrough Indy 500 win. I know this track in this race hasn't been kind to him so far since he's been in IndyCar, but it seems like he's truly started to figure this place out. And right now, I still don't know who I'm going to pick for pick a winner. I think the Team Penske cars would be your easiest bet right now based on everything we've seen. But I kind of hope we're going to get the Carb Day practice session, so I can make my final decision. But right now, I think it's very hard to beat the speed of these Team Penske cars. But as we know, with this race is very unpredictable and anything can happen. And in regards to the comment about the weather, yeah, please do your rain dance. Everyone do your rain dance so we can get this race in full and not have to come back another day. I remember Fast Friday looking at that weather forecast. It didn't look like that was going to happen at all, but we end up getting the full day in. So while the weather may look bleak right now, don't panic yet. Just hope that it'll end up changing by Sunday.
Yeah, keep our fingers crossed that we can at least do the Monaco and Indianapolis double on Sunday. And then, of course, we've got the Coke 600 at Charlotte. Are the Penske the team to beat? I don't go with that because the last few years, especially in practicing qualifying, they haven't really turned out. And of course, we know what happened at the end of the race last year with Newgarden winning. But this year it's been the opposite. So is it just clear lap speed that they've got? The Speedway decides. You saw that when Alex Rossi won all those years ago, that he was chosen to win that race. And it's happened a fair few times as well. Previous to that and since. So I don't think it's going to be all Team Penske's way. From a slightly looking at things from a skewed view, the optics of Team Penske being on the front row, sweeping it after all the things that have happened so far this year in the IndyCar Championship. And again, no one talks about the championship when we're in Speedway, Indiana in the month of May. But the optics aren't great. If they were to win the race, at a canter as well, a la 1994 with the Beast engine, then more eyebrows and hands up will be coming after the race. But I think there are a few more teams in play when we get to race day, if we have similar weather to what we've had in practice. And of course, as you mentioned, Josh, that session that we had on Monday was fair. The weather was decent. The sun was out, and we got through it without incident or stoppage. So plenty of time had there. They'll have some more running, of course, on Carb Day on Friday as well. And we'll see what comes. The winner came from 17th on the grid last year for just the second time ever, says the mayor of Indianapolis, Matthew Owens. I don't think this is a Penske runaway, and we're in agreement. And we'll talk about McLaren in a moment. Keep my cards close to my chest on pick a winner. Kobe mentioned it. I'm going to keep my cards close to my chest on pick a winner for the moment.
Mayor of Indianapolis, you're promoting the Oracle. I mean, come on, he's going to get an
ego. Oh no, he's the mayor now.
As well. But the mayor says, I like Colton Herta. His car's been amazing in traffic all month. It has. I'd throw into that as well the likes of Felix Rosenquist. Maya Schatten looked quite stable. Castroneves hasn't been looking quite on the mark there, but we'll get onto that more later on as well.